Hey guys, today I did deadlifts and back squats. I'm feeling more of my glutes. After my deadlifts, I did some like frog pumps. I don't know if you guys know what those are. If you look up Brett Contreras, you may see what I mean by that. But I'm feeling even more now, and I know I keep talking about glute activation, but some guy made an analysis of like my form yesterday on my last video, and it describes me perfectly. He talked about how I'm very quad dominant and my glutes are like lacking, not lacking per se, but lacking in contribution to my squat and how much better it could be. And he talked about how like Ivan is like the complete opposite. It's funny how that works, but everyone's different with how they're made, how their bone structure, and what they utilize when they do the squat. So I'm definitely gonna keep working on that on my glute activation and use during the squat, because it just kills me when I see my knees cave, or I just know that I could be so much better than what I've been doing. Deadlifts felt pretty heavy, not gonna lie. Got to like 345 or 335, and then my grip gave out. My hands were like destroyed from deadlifting. Still waiting for the lifting straps. They said they've arrived, but my school mailing system is pretty busy, and I don't know what they're doing. But see, even right there, that lift right there, I barely locked out and I just dropped it. And this one, you could see it in my hands, literally about to fall out. I also tried to do a recommendation someone else did for squatting later, you'll see. I try to keep my toes pointed forward. I tried it, doesn't really, I don't know if it's my ankle mobility or something else, but it feels very weird, and I did not like it. It felt like it was just like something was impinging on my ankles and my hips. It just felt off. So I tried one set. You'll see it after this. It'll be my first set. That's the one where I point my toes more forward, and the rest of my sets, I just did it how I normally do it. I also deadlifted today without squat shoes, just to see like if it felt different, because I want to utilize more glute. And with if I deadlift with the squat shoes, it puts me at a higher angle with my heels, so I'd use more quads. So yeah, I did still feel glutes, so they're still kicking on. It's just that sometimes, like when I do bent over rows, I don't always feel it, which is like, I don't know, it just kind of pisses me off sometimes. But here you'll see I try to get more narrow, and it does not. It just didn't feel right. Like, it just felt like I couldn't open up my knees. Like I was using even more quad there. That's what it felt like. I was using like even more quad. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Time to go out. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it just looks like from visually, like my glutes are getting bigger. I don't know if that's just me, but I do feel like they are getting bigger. They're like, I'm getting more activation. Like if I do like glute bridges or stuff like that, it feels like I'm really contracting. I was pretty sore after the front squats from yesterday and the rowing, so I think I am gonna start doing rowing. I kind of like it. I just want to have some form of cardio. I don't want to become like a complete just lifter and just get fat or stuff like that. So I do want to keep my cardiovascular health up. I also want to, like I said in the last one, I want to look like athletic, if that makes sense. But yeah, these squats felt a little off. So now this is just regular. I don't know, I just seem like, it feels like I'm sitting inside my hips, and I still haven't made a video about that, about sitting inside your hips when you squat. But I'm scared to make videos about form, because I don't think I've perfected it. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've always been learning throughout this entire thing. I've always been trying new things, which is cool, because like you've never really mastered something until like you learn from something else, learn from trial and error. But I might hold off until I really get my squat dialed in and my glutes activated. But you could see, like with the wider, like a little bit toes pointed out, I can sit. When I mean sitting inside your hips is like you open up your knees to have your hips sit straight down into your ankles. Now, if you can't open up your knees and your adductors are super tight, you end up sitting behind your hips. Think of like sitting behind your heels or ankles, and that's what causes the round back and what causes butt wink, I think. This is 225. Felt pretty good. I was going slow, trying to push off with my glutes and push out of the hole with my knees, just staying in line, but they were wavering again. But yeah, you could see they kind of waver in. And then this was my last set, just 5 reps, 245. It felt pretty good. Still just a little sore. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do push. I might do front squats tomorrow instead of overhead press. I got to see how I'm doing. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.